Snap again to the mic on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we're live.
With a Verizon commercial behind us.
Yeah, we should skip that. Where's the remote?
I have it in my hand.
Okay.
I can skip in 5 seconds.
It's alright. I'll put a picture or something, or I'll probably forget to do that.
Okay. We're
am
back. We're so back.
Yeah. I don't want to look at the camera. It makes me feel awkward. But if you're on Spotify, you don't notice any difference, or maybe you do because this might sound worse or better. I don't know yet. But if you're on YouTube, you'll notice that you have something to look at this time.
We're here.
Yeah.
You get to see what we actually look like.
Yeah.
The drawings are pretty accurate, I know.
What a dream come true. I thought the colors were a good idea.
No, I like them. I
looked up background noise colors on YouTube, and I thought that the atmosphere would be nice.
I also have like a nice basement.
Yeah, you have a nice basement. So this is episode 11. We recorded episode 10 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how time has passed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check my email right now.
Why? We're live.
Yeah, but I just got a notification from DoorDash to get 60% off my next 3 orders. What did you use to order the Taco Bell?
What?
What app did you use to order?
Oh, I
Taco
used
Bell?
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Not sponsored, by the way.
You don't have to say that.
I want to be sponsored.
Nobody watches this show. Nobody's gonna sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
I used Grubhub once. And it was one of the worst situations of my life because Grubhub doesn't really care. At least the workers at Grubhub, to my experience, care less about you actually getting your food. Because I ordered Taco Bell one night on campus, and not only did it take an hour and a half to get like 2 burritos to my building, excuse me, but it was, it took so long for it to get there, and then the guy, I put in the wrong address by accident. I put it to the theater on campus because that's where we ordered food last time,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, all right, I'll just go and get it. But for some reason, he had it so he only drops off the food. I didn't select that, so he just dropped it off on the sidewalk, and I went to go get it, and of course it was gone. Somebody must have taken it, or somebody must have said, yeah, I'm Omar, and took the food.
Mm.
So that was awful. Whenever I use DoorDash, it's when I used to work at a gym, and I only got Subway. And they were pretty good then.
I DoorDashed you Taco Bell once.
You did. You DoorDashed me Taco Bell a lot of times.
I like to feed you. Make sure you're well fed.
Yes, thank you. Have I? No, I've cooked food for you. I don't DoorDash you food.
You cook for me.
Yeah. I don't know. What's new with you?
I mean, the last time we spoke was less than 24 hours ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was 2 years ago.
2 years, huh? I want to talk about something.
I just realized I have to edit the audio and the video.
That sucks.
So I'll figure that out later. What did you find out?
Okay, so you've been on TikTok, right?
Yeah, I'll pull up TikTok right now.
But
there's no phone service here.
No, yeah, my basement has no phone service.
My phone says SOS only.
We're underground. Anyways, so on TikTok, have you noticed with TikTok Shop, it's always like, oh my gosh, these are the shorts of the year. This is the new trending dress. This is the Shape Tape, new makeup bundle for only $39 with free shipping. Why?
What are you saying?
Well,
I don't know if that got on the audio. I'm going to play it again for comedic effect right now.
Hold on, I don't know if my thing is still recording. That'd be really bad.
Come on, these nuts.
I heard you. Oh, it's still recording.
It's a class. Yeah, it'll keep recording when the screen turns off.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've never done this before.
You're using an actual microphone this time instead of your...
Yeah, I'm going to sniff right into it right now.
Oh my gosh, look what you just did. The sound... And okay, you need to learn that you don't keep the mic directly up to your mouth.
No, I was doing that on purpose.
You were not doing it on purpose.
See, I can talk normally into a mic. See, that's not peaking at all.
So you didn't take microphone techniques in
I'm
college
not
like
a
I
music
did.
major.
You don't have to be a music major. There was a sports casting major who did it, and he didn't know what the class was about. He didn't realize it was about singing. He thought it was just about using a microphone, which honestly, I don't blame him for thinking that, but then he quit. Also, I don't really know what my microphone is. My dad got it for me. It came in this nice metal case, and I think it's meant for, like, measuring how quiet a room is so you can put in, like, a speaker system. But it sounds pretty good when you just speak into it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, so have you seen, like, the whole
No, I haven't seen any of that.
consumerism, TikTok shop, everything?
No, I haven't seen any of that.
Well, I have. And it is something that bothers me so much. Because, like, granted, yeah, sure, I've bought a thing or two on TikTok shop. But the fact that, like, people make it their entire lives to be, like, promoting stuff on TikTok shop.
I mean, what's wrong with TikTok shop?
I don't know. It's just, like, I see so much being sold on there. And it's just so much overconsumption.
Let's see what's on the TikTok shop right now.
It'll be something like a spicy romance book talk thing.
Oh, those are, I mean, we already talked about book talk. But, by the way, this episode's going to be a lot smaller because I don't have a big enough memory card on my camera to record an hour. So it's going to be about, like, probably just under half an hour. TikTok shop. Let's see what's on there. I'll list some top items.
It's like Temu or like Wish.com, but TikTok.
16G blue. I don't know if I should read that. But let's see. The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings Deluxe pocketbook set. That's what you wanted.
Yeah, the leather-bound ones.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Actually, I'm going to pull up my TikTok shop because mine has more of the garbage cesspool of overconsumption.
You could get truffle French fries for $6,000 on the TikTok shop.
6,000.
I don't know. Oh, this one was so stupid. The multifunctional pry bar. It's literally just a piece of metal with an edge at the end. And they're selling it. I mean, granted, it's cheap. It's like $4, but I could buy a pocket knife for $1 or just use a pen to cut stuff open. I don't know. Pretty cringe.
I'm getting stuff like, makeup bundles, D3 and K12 vitamins.
I'm thinking of getting one of these.
I think you should.
One of these little hats with a
pinwheel on it.
Pinwheel on the top. I think that would look pretty good.
I'm getting like really cheap looking like fast fashion clothes, like yoga pants that have stars on them.
There's a Shrek romance novel called Get in My Swamp.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of... Oh my gosh, there's a Roblox Man face mug.
There's
a lot of good stuff
African
here.
net sponge.
What?
African net sponge?
African net sponge?
Yeah. Those get advertised to me a lot.
I don't know what that is.
It's like... This is like such a disrespectful way to describe it, but it's like a loofah, but like unraveled.
African net sponge. Let me look this up.
They're supposed to be really good for you. And I see that on TikTok all the time. It's like always advertising these things to me.
Oh yeah, that is kind of what it is. It's like a little hand towel.
Oh, one thing that I did buy on TikTok shop that actually does work is acne patches. I have Star acne patches. Okay, so it's like the brand Starface. And Starface, it costs like $16 to get a refill of Star acne patches. This one costed me $4 for over 200.
Acne patches don't work.
They work for me.
They don't work.
Maybe they don't work for you.
I've never tried them.
They work
I'm
for me.
making an uneducated, recorded bias of a product that I've never bought. They don't work.
I've used them and they work.
I listened to one person tell me they used them and didn't work, and that's the opinion I'm choosing to believe.
Maybe it was just their skin.
Man, this mic doesn't have a pop filter. It's going to be rough. But, yeah, they don't work. I remember everybody showing up to class with like little sticky stars.
Oh, we're at another ad break.
I would just
stop
acknowledging the ad break.
Sorry. It goes from pretty colors to like...
I don't know. It's
nightmare,
like
nightmare.
We'll put Subway Surfers on the screen. Speaking of Subway Surfers, I got to get my daily.
You're putting a lot of work for yourself to be editing this video and doing all that kind of stuff in the audio.
I'm not actually putting Subway Surfers on TV.
Really?
Yeah, really.
We're gonna leave the Inside Out trailer.
Inside Out 2. Oh wow, Band-Aid. You know Barry Manilow wrote the Band-Aid jingle.
Really?
I'm stuck on Band-Aid brand 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. He wrote that. He also wrote the Nationwide is on your side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you playing Subway Surfers?
I'm just getting my daily rewards. I got 2 daily gifts.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I'm trying to save up to get the Prince K character. He's like the guy with the
Bunny rabbit mask. What about that guy?
Steve, I think his name is, or Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff? No, Frank is his name. I'm trying to get Prince K, which is like the Arabian guy with the tracksuit on.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
he's 980,000 coins, and I only have 43,000 right now.
980,000.
Yeah, I'll probably play for a few hours later today. Just binge it. At Dave and Buster's, they have a Subway Surfer game, and
Can't you connect the things that you earn in the game
Probably.
there to whatever game you have on your phone?
probably. But the thing is, like, you have to. It's not like just play until you lose. I thought it would be like play until you lose, but it's like insanely fast. But it's not. It's regular Subway Surfers, but it's like you have to collect certain things to make the game keep going. And it's like, that's dumb. I just want to sit and play Subway Surfers. I'd still be there since the last time we went
Mm-hmm.
if it was like unlimited, because I'm cracked at Subway Surfers. I only started playing like 3 days ago, and I've already got. I bought Ninja because I always liked Ninja as a kid, but I was never good enough to get enough coins for him. My father was cracked at Subway Surfers back in the day.
You know what my dad was really good at? Club Penguin games.
He was really good at Club Penguin games.
Okay, this is a long story. My dad, when we were younger, we had Club Penguin memberships
Yeah.
because we were so into Club Penguin. I would spend hours a day on Club Penguin, and my dad, after me and my brother would go to sleep, he would go on our Club Penguin accounts and play a bunch of the games to get us money and everything. So he got really good at the Club Penguin games. So when we would wake up the next day and we would play Club Penguin, we would have more money than we did the day before. And we were like, oh my
Wow.
gosh, I'm going to buy another Puffle for 600 coins.
You enrolled slave labor into.
I
Club
never
Penguin.
told my dad to do that. My dad just
Well, he just did it.
Yeah.
Wow, what a nice guy.
I never told my dad to do all that. Years later he told me about that, and I was like,
That's really nice of him. What games did he play? Which one was his favorite?
oh, I have no idea.
My favorite on Club Penguin was the surfing game.
I did like the surfing game. That
This-
one made me feel I was so good at it. I was cracked.
I was always figuring out the secret moves that you could do by like different key combinations.
I also like the pizza game.
The pizza game is a classic. I've beaten it.
The fishing game?
The fishing game is also a classic when you catch the giant fish at the end that you can only catch by catching every single fish that comes before it. And you catch the giant fish at the end. Or on Disney 365, back when that was a thing,
Mm-hmm.
it was Disney 365 was basically an in-between show bumper that it would like give tips on any Disney games that were out, or it would say like little they would go to like Disney World with a celebrity and do little things. But they told me about a secret in Club Penguin where if you go to the pizza game, you can flick a little switch on the title screen and you can make candy pizza, dessert pizza. Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's been a thing for years.
Well, like Club Penguin is gone now.
Instead of, no, there's rewritten.
Well, I know there's rewritten, but like.
There's Club Penguin rewritten, which is the same exact game,
Mm-hmm.
if not better, because everybody's a member. Yeah, the candy pizza, instead of the tomato sauce and the hot sauce, it's pink frosting and chocolate sauce. And then instead of the cheese, it's sprinkles.
Oh my gosh.
And then instead of all the toppings, there's like marshmallows, jelly beans, Hershey Kisses. It was the real deal.
Were you ever like a secret agent on Club Penguin?
Of course I was a secret agent. Had to be a secret agent. Where I really cracked hours in, though, was the card jitsu.
Oh my gosh.
That was where I spent.
I remember that.
Which it had nothing to do with skill, that game. Had absolutely nothing to do with skill. But somehow I found a formula that was unbeatable. Basically, so it's like I won one round. Winning the first round is all luck, because it's basically rock, paper, scissors, where you have 3 types of cards: fire, ice, and water. Fire melts ice. ice freezes water, water puts out fire. So if you threw down a water card, I threw down a fire card, you would win that round. And if you win with one of each card, you win the game. Or I think if you win with 3 of one type of card, you win the game. Something like that. But I did like triple reverse psychology where I would win one round. That was a fire card. Okay, so I won a fire card. So they think I'm going to play water. So they think that in return I'm going to play ice. So they're going to play fire. So I'm going to put water. And what would happen? They would put down fire and I would put down water and I would win. And it worked every single time. And I made it all the way to black belt. I beat the sensei. I made it to the ninja gym, ninja dojo, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I started playing the super cardjutsu version.
I remember that. My dad helped me with that too when I was younger.
The other one was the Mineshaft game, where you're
oh
you're
my
in the
gosh,
minecart.
yeah.
I watched Super Mega play that in their video. 2 grown men play Club Penguin.
Mhm.
First Super Mega video I watched, but yeah, they absolutely were awful at that game because they thought it was just move left and right. They didn't know you could do all these crazy moves to get your points up. But I was the master of that one.
I used to just collect puffles.
Yeah, all my puffles would run away because I'd forget I had them and stop playing the game for 3 days.
I had 2 of every color.
You had 2 of every color? Did you ever get the rainbow one?
Yeah.
The rainbow one came out in at the very end of its life.
Yeah, I played it till the very end. I was there on the day that it shut down.
I don't know if I was there. I think I found out Club Penguin ended 3 months after it ended. I felt like I missed out on something. What did you even get for tipping the iceberg? They actually gave you something.
I don't remember.
Let me look it up. Because when the final day of Club Penguin, you actually could tip the iceberg if enough people were there.
And jackhammering.
With the jackhammer helmet, yeah. Let's see. What did you get for flipping the iceberg in Club Penguin? It said Le Penguin instead of Club Penguin. September 15th, 2020 onward, it is possible to tip the iceberg while wearing a hard hat. In order to flip it, you need to be wearing the color blue and walking a blue puffle. When tipped, the iceberg completely flips, revealing a large dance floor and a bin of iceberg tipper hats and a plaque. What does this tipper hat look like? Iceberg tipper hat. I remember all the rumors about, it was just a blue construction hat. That's lame. It was just a blue construction hat. Man, I could talk about Club Penguin for hours. It was my favorite. That and Webkinz, but Webkinz was not as fun.
Webkinz was my thing. I had 30 Webkinz.
Yeah, so did we.
I designed all of their rooms. One time, we had a stack of Webkinz codes. Because all of the Webkinz toys would come with, the codes, obviously.
Yeah, it was a plush toy that came with a code that you can play the game.
But my family would have a stack of them. And because I would get them all the time, we would go to, Hallmark. Back when Hallmark was before the paper store.
Diane's Gifts.
And we would get, Webkinz there because I have so many of them. But one time I accidentally used my brother's Webkinz code instead of one of mine because it was in the pile of Webkinz codes and you can't really tell them apart because it's just a bunch of numbers and letters. And I let him design the room because I felt bad. I bought him the biggest room. I bought anything that he wanted to put in that room, and my brother would play on my account if he wanted to play with the bullfrog.
That's nice of you. I remember
spent so much money on that room because he wanted it fully pirate themed with a pirate toilet.
The pirate toilet.
Because it would have the
had the little flag.
It had the little flag, and it would have the little lever, but it was a pulley on the side, and then it would make a funny flushing noise.
We had so many. You could still buy Webkinz plushies, and they're actually really nice plushies, and they're really cheap.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was the Nightmare, and it was a horse, but it was black and it had fire all over it.
Mm-hmm.
That one was sick. But I really loved the birds. I remember I liked the blue jay a lot. There was one that we could never ever get. It was Hoppin' Bunny or something. It was the rabbit.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
It was the bunny that had like pink on it and like
Yeah.
all these different colors.
Yeah, I have that one.
That one back in the day, I remember, was so rare.
I have that one.
Couldn't find it anywhere.
You know what was my favorite thing? When Webkinz introduced hamsters.
Did it stop? Oh.
Well.
Yeah, I remember when they introduced hamsters. I got one.
It was my favorite thing. I had about 6 or 7 of them, and I had an entire hamster world dedicated to them.
The creepy 3D hamster game.
I loved the 3D hamster game.
That thing was weird.
It was weird, but it made me so happy as a kid because, first of all, my first ever Webkin hamster was this one that had like a little carrot hat on. Oh, it was my favorite thing in the world.
Mine was blue and it had purple polka dots.
I think I have that one. I do have that one.
He was pretty awesome.
I have to go through all of my plushies.
You ever play? What do you know about Animal Jam?
I loved Animal Jam.
Animal Jam was a class.
Oh
I remember
my gosh,
going
trading
into
in that game.
Trading was the black market. People would be. I remember going to the computer lab in like 4th, 5th grade, and when we had free time after playing like Nitro Type for 20 minutes, we got to play. Animal Jam for a bit. I'm gonna turn the computer back on.
Animal Jam was my favorite thing. I was in the trade market because I would trade for legendary items and rare items and all that kind of stuff. And then I would also make a lot of friends, and we would go back to their house and we'd have house parties and then trade at the house parties. And it was like like Great Gatsby with like these types of house parties. I was always invited to these people that had some type of like Animal Jam membership or something. They had the biggest, most ornate, crazy houses.
The classic F. Scott Fitzgerald American classic Great Gatsby is comparable to that of the modern day Animal Jam player who's probably 7 years old. So that's great. That's a quote for you. It's like Great Gatsby. You like Great Gatsby?
It's like Great Gatsby.
You know the end when he gets shot? You'll love him. You'll love Animal Jam.
You'll love Animal Jam.
You'll learn all about kookaburras or whatever.
It's just like it.
My favorite thing to collect was the gauntlets or like the gloves. They had like special gauntlets you could win or buy.
I liked going into the arcade.
There was the arcade was. I remember you couldn't see where your character was because so many people were in the arcade.
I would always do the crane machine.
The crane machine, similar to Club Penguin with the iceberg. There was a ice area in Animal Jam that you could jump on, and it would start cracking.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly, if you broke it, you would get like a snow gauntlet.
Oh.
But I think that was just another urban legend that people made up.
Animal Jam creepypasta.
Animal Jam. I used to be obsessed with video game creepypastas when I was in middle school. I used to, creepypastas.
Ben Drowned.
Ben Drowned, I didn't think was that scary, honestly. Maybe it's because I wasn't a big Zelda fan as a kid, but one that really freaked me out was one called Maria's Revenge from Sonic Adventure 2.
Of course, it's Sonic.
Which is when this character Maria, who's like this human girl who gets killed in the game, she starts haunting your game and like goes through all this crazy plot. And every time I booted up my game, I was afraid that it was going to be haunted. So it really freaked me out. I used to listen. Some ordinary gamer, I don't know if you've seen his videos. You've probably seen his face. He does like commentary stuff now. He used to just do video game creepypastas, and I would listen to that stuff all day, every day. I used to have a journal where every time I learned about a new creepypasta, I'd write the whole story down.
That's interesting. I used to listen to like Mr. Creepypasta.
Mr. Creepypasta. What's he doing today?
I don't know, but it looks like we have less than a minute left.
Mr. Creepypasta.
Anyways.
I hope the camera's still running, because if not, that's going to be pretty awkward.
That is going to be awkward.
Mr. Creepypasta today. What's he doing? Did he do a face reveal? He did.
What does he look like?
Looks like this.
That is not what I was expecting.
I don't know what I was expecting.
I don't know. I was expecting a guy with long hair.
No, I was not expecting. I mean, his avatar is bald, so I was expecting a bald guy.
No, I was thinking a guy with long hair. I don't know.
This is what his avatar was.
No, yeah, I remember. I just thought it was going to be a guy with long hair.
Okay, we can call it quits here. I really hope that there's no light on the camera to tell me whether it's filming or not. It's a little.
Well, its lens is open.
It's a little Nikon camera. Well, that just means it's on.
Well,
it's a little Nikon camera that my dad gave me, and I charged the battery last night, and the SD card has about 30 minutes of recording time. So Yeah, we'll end it here.
Okay.